guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun wide trip sweep. Pros X go. On one. Ready?
Ready.
What's going on, everyone? AndCap24 here from HuddleGG. In today's video, we're going to talk about a YouTube comment that we got received that wanted to discuss how to beat cover 4 palms. Now, if this is the first time checking out our channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Also hit that bell notification to make sure that you never miss any of our uploads. Now, we're going to do something different on our YouTube channel. We've been asking for, a couple weeks here about comments, how we can help you guys get better, whether it's a specific formation, specific play, how to help it out. We're going to up the ante. Any comment that we get that we use on our channel, we're going to give a free game plan away of your choice. So what's going to end up happening here, Prince Little was the one that went ahead and asked the question. I believe he's already a subscriber of ours at HuddleGG, but we're going to give him a free code to be able to pick anything that he wants. Either can give it away to a friend or use it for a future date. But all you got to do is put a comment in there. We pick you. We'll get in touch with you through the YouTube comments, and you just give us your Twitter name or an email that we can get it to you, and we will get you that free game plan. Simple as that. A lot of times we get 15, 20 comments per video. It's pretty high percentage. Hopefully you guys can, the more detailed the question is, a lot of times the easier it is for us to make a video, and we'll pick yours, and you'll be able to pick out of any one of our game plans. Right now, if you guys are not familiar with it, we've got, I think, 10 game plans up there. You get them all for just $9.95 on our subscription rate. But, if you just want the one and be able to check our content out, put a comment in below what you want us to see, and we'll answer that for you, and you can be selected as the next video. Now, Prince Little went ahead and asked, he says, "Ant, I wanted to request a play from the Ravens playbook that you covered and wants to know how to beat palms coverage. It usually comes out in flex and audibles to spread, but he has major trouble with it." Okay, so this is the formation he's talking about, gun spread, Y flex. And I want to talk about more of a concept-based video, okay? This is going to be something that I'm going to do this out of the formation he requested, but I want everybody to pay attention to how to attack palms. If you're struggling, you're maybe in a different or a new offense, you don't have all the answers, just to kind of slow the game down and understand what beats palms, okay? So I'm going to call palms here. And what I'm going to do here is call a play, and I'm going to call several plays just so you can understand the concept. First one I'm going to call is Y sail, okay? And what I'm going to do with this is when you're facing palms, the easiest way to beat palms when you don't have anything dialed up is to get 4 receivers to one side of the field, okay? Which basically means you can count the running back as 1, you have the A and the B as 2 and 3, you need to get a player over here over to the right side in order to get a 4th player. So you can see that we got 1 to the left of the QB and 4 receiving threats to the right. Real simple. All you've got to do is once you've done that, you're creating a flood concept because you're turning off the matching of palms. The right side will not match, the left side will. Okay, so if you look at this, what you're going to notice is that we're going to have a nice flood concept where the RB is going to get underneath, the X is going to get on top, and it's a high-low. You're going against a quarter flat now, okay? It's not a cloud flat, it's not a curl flat, quarter flat. So quarter flats will tend to go a little bit deeper, and then they'll come down. So what you'll see here is it's pretty simple. All we're going to do is wait for the X to kind of get open, and you're going to be able to throw it to him pretty easily. Okay, I'm going to show you an instant replay. A defense that was supposed to match no longer matched by just doing a simple 4x1 rule. The 4x1 is 4 receiving threats to one side and 1 to the other. These guys were supposed to match, and now you're going to see that they're going to play like normal cover 4 over here, but without the benefit of having a curl flat, because the quarter flat does not play the sideline deep as well as curl flats do. You'll see that he's going to initially go deep, and then he will rally back down. And you're going to see that you're going to have an easy ability to throw it to the higher route and do a flood concept. It's as simple as that. Get 4 receivers to one side and run a flood concept, okay? Let's go to a different one. Let me get out of this. And we're going to go to just pick another play out of the same formation. I just want to make sure that you see that you've got the ability to just have a concept base that what can we do with this and what type of plays can we do? Okay, so we're going to go with spread flex again. Let's look at corner strike. Okay, so corner strike's got 2 C routes, right? Now what you can do with this, you can move this guy over. I would always put Y on a streak just to make sure that you kind of clear out the left side, give the user something to worry about. And then you can run just like this to where the player that's going to be the player that's going to get open is the B route, because you're going to be able to take the player down, right? So just do something like this to where now you're going against what's it called, palms, and you're going to see that you're going to be able to hit that player. Now, if you see that on that play, we didn't drive off the cover 4 that well. So what we're going to do is this time we're going to put the A on a streak. We're going to move this guy over, and we can do something like this to where we put him as the low guy. So anytime you're going against the cover 4 or cover 3, you want to have a streak as close to the outside player as possible in order to make this work. I mean, we can even put this guy on a fade just to give him one more step to the right, okay? And what you're going to get to see is that on this, the B is going to get open on the sidelines, and you're going to be able to throw an easy flood concept, okay? So whenever I'm stuck in a game, whenever I see that someone's running palms, maybe I'm you know, doing a new offense and I really haven't labbed a whole lot of just specific palm speeders, I go to this. I go, what formation can I get 4 receivers to one side, and how can I flood that side? As simple as that. Last thing I want to show you is that you could often get a big play by going to plays where you can attack the left free safety. So let me show you here what I mean. Okay, so same formation, and I want to make sure that you see. We're going to go to Raven Shallow. Okay, we're going to go to Nickel. And this is just a transition thing. Okay, I'm going to go over here, give some more room. And what you're going to see is I'm going to move over this corner route. It's going to turn into a post. Okay, now, technically speaking here, I'm just going to put the X on a curl route. The Y should not beat anybody, but it's Snead. It's not, I think he's like 88 speed. It's not like the best receiver. It's probably one of the worst ones on this team. But when he goes against McCourty, which is one of the best free safeties, the free safety is going to be the one that has to match him. Okay, because if you remember, they're not going to match on the right side, but they will match on the left side. Because of this hard cut by this Y, oftentimes he's going to be able to get a speed burst advantage because the free safety is going to be kind of cut in mud when he's transitioning. And even on an 88 player, not that great, you're going to see that we're going to be able to kind of beat this guy over here. Okay. Now imagine if I had Marquise Brown in that spot, or I had, I think Boykin's got 91 speed. Somebody that's actually got speed in that spot, you're going to see that you're going to be able to kind of torch that player. I just wanted to make sure that you saw, you know, I'm going to just kind of put the X on and out this time. I'd smart route it just because I want him to go 10 yards to make sure I clear him out. I could do the same thing by putting him on an in just to get him out of the way. Just something to where he's getting, you know, what's called, and you can see here that you're going to have this success with this type of route when it goes against palms, because you're going against a player that's transitioning from covering a zone into matching to a man. So these are just some ideas, some concepts that I want to make sure that I brought to you. When you're stuck and you're in a game and somebody is playing cover 4 palms, you're not expecting it, get that 4x1 out there, do a flood concept to the 4 receiver side, or do something to where it's a post that goes at that free safety. And a lot of times what you're going to end up doing is getting some big yards just because of the transition. So hopefully, Prince Little, this is something that will help you in the formation that you requested, and everybody else that is looking for help against cover 4 palms, remembering this concept. Prince, if you can go ahead and just drop your Twitter or email in the chat, we'll definitely go ahead and get you a code for a free game plan of your choosing, how you want to do anything with that. Again, guys, we appreciate it, and we'll catch you on the next video.